Okay, I think we're ready to start. Glad to have everybody on board. My name is Jeff Evers, and I'm the CEO of iClub. What I want to do tonight is just give you a real quick overview of iCB's business model. I think you'll find out our business plan, our business model is pretty simple. It's actually the perfect business model for this economic times. Everybody's looking to make money. It doesn't matter if you're a millennial or if you're a boomer or everybody in between. Everybody's looking for a way to make more money. Now, before I get this started, I need to do the old disclaimer that what I'm about to share with you is not a guarantee of income. It's just an example of income based on the comp plan, and your success will be dependent upon what you do. Now, again, excuse me 1 second. So let's kind of got ahead of myself. What we do, and again, this is a perfect business. It doesn't matter if you're a sales type person or if you're a non-sales type person. This is a perfect business model for everyone, because all we really do is we organize consumers digitally, then we connect them directly to manufacturers, formulators, and vendors through an order consolidator. And so what we do then is we take the cost savings that's generated by bypassing those channels, and that's divided up amongst the team. And if you look at normal marketing, how business works, when a manufacturer makes a product, the first thing that they have to do is they have to create a demand for that product in the marketplace. And so the first thing a company will do is they'll brand that product. And they'll spend money on advertising, whether it be print, media, whether it be display advertisement, or warehousing allowances. They'll spend millions and millions of dollars to promote that product, so the product can be pulled through the channels. Then the manufacturer has to go off and hire sales reps that then move the product to brokers, who then move the product to wholesalers, and then they move the product to retailers, and then the consumer, who's usually bound by a geographic restriction, they go to that retail store to complete the transaction. And when you look at all the costs of those channels, a product that costs $5 to manufacture ends up retailing for $25 at the store. Now, all we do, again, we organize those consumers digitally, and then we cooperatively get the buying power, contract right with manufacturers, formulators, and vendors, and we bypass the channels. Now, we're a little bit different than most people, and to the degree that most programs you look at, what they do is they excuse me, guys. I guess when I do my slideshow and somebody opts in, it puts me out of whack. What most companies do is they promote a product or they promote a business, and we don't do that. Instead of pitching a product and promoting a business, we're just building a team of individuals who are cooperatively working together to create a better life through buying power. Okay, our term we call crowd clout. And then as you look at what we do, the bigger our team gets, the more buying power we have, or the more buying power that we have, the better deals we'll get on the products, more products we'll get, and that will cause our team to get bigger. So just basically everybody wins. So as you kind of follow through with our business model, there are some nuggets that can help you become successful in network marketing. Most people fail in network marketing because they don't really quite understand network marketing, okay? And if you want to become successful in network marketing, a couple things you have to realize: that your success will be based upon your ability to build teams, not selling. And again, most people think that you got to go out and sell. No, if you want to become successful in network marketing, you're going to have to learn how to build teams of people, and whoever knows how to build teams, they'll make the most money. Now, iCB's primary goal is to teach people how to build teams, because once you know how to build teams, you can make money with any company. So the key to your success is in building teams. And here's another nugget. Large organizations are made up of small groups. So the people who know how to build, teams of 15 to 20 people and can do them quickly, they're the ones that's going to make the most money. And there's some truths about network marketing and truths about people. And here's one of those truths. If you know this truth, it basically sets you free, because you're not being duped. Out of a group of 20 people, you're only going to find one that's going to be the producer. You're going to find one that's going to be the go-getter, the one that's going to make it all happen. And that one person will produce 65% of your business. You'll find out 4 out of that group of 20. We call them more of a buyer. They want to be a producer, but they're not yet ready to produce. Someday they will, but not right away. And they'll represent about 15% of your volume. And out of a group of 20 people, 15 of them are basically consumers. They're just buying products, and they represent about 20% of your business. If you don't understand those numbers, you have a tendency to spend way too much time on the consumers, who only represents 15% of your business, and then all of a sudden, a year into your game, you're thinking, man, I'm working my butt off, not making any money. Well, it's because you're spending your time with the wrong people. So here's what we recommend. Here's our business model. look for the producers, then sign up the buyers along the way and meet the needs of the consumer. And if you have that attitude, then what happens, you'll then learn how to identify your producers. And then next thing, again, another truism, depth will create volume. Okay, if you want to have a large organization, you want to make a lot of money in network marketing, you got to have a lot of volume, and volume comes from depth. So what you do is you build a group of 15, 20 people. By the way, if you just joined us on the phone, you need to mute yourself because this is a web-based system, and the system does not allow me to mute a phone. So you build a team of 15 to 20 people, you find that one producer, then you partner with that person and you lock arms with them and you set a goal. You and that person on the same page, you're going to help them build a team of 15 to 20 people so you can find one producer underneath them. Then when you find that one producer underneath them, then you lock arms with that person. So now it's the producer that you locked arms with first, and now the second producer. Now there's both of you guys working together to go ahead and build another group of 15, 20 people so you can find another producer. And if you can build those groups of 15 to 20 people to find that producer, then here's what happens. All of a sudden you create this power of depth. And the deeper an organization goes, the more volume comes in. So the key to volume, the key to making money network marketing is depth. So here's all you have to do. You have to build a team of 20 people as fast as you can. That's all you really got to focus on. When you get in, build a team of 20 people just as fast as you can. And how do you build that group of 20? How do you find those producers? You use iWebAtool. And so iWebAtool is a marketing system that we've put together that's got capture pages, landing pages, got contact management system, it got campaigns, it's got a lot of components within it, but you let the iWebAtool system do all the work. It's a tool that you will use to expose, get people involved, and actually get them to upgrade. The less you actually participate in the activities of the exposure, the more confidence people have and believe they can do this. So all you really do is send traffic to the funnel. As the funnel sifts them out, all of a sudden the consumers pop out. Who are the consumers? The consumers are someone who likes the product that you're marketing. And then if you got a consumer, you actually got to persuade that consumer to buy your product. And consumers make their decisions based upon consumer needs: price, quality, service, convenience, and selection. Basic consumer needs. And so as you bring in these consumers, you got to realize at that point in time you're actually trying to market to them. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. Again, I apologize when somebody comes in late and I let him in and screws up my slideshow. So as you're using iWebAtool, okay, and then you find a consumer, well, the consumer is going to make their decision to participate based upon the needs that they see being met with your program. Okay, and so the consumer's needs are price, quality, service, convenience, and selection. So you have to realize the consumers will participate with you, and they'll join your organization, they'll join your team based upon a consumer need. In contrast to the buyer is going to participate with you because they get a dream in a heart that they can't get doing what they're doing, and they're looking for a vehicle to help them get their dreams, and they're willing to buy stuff to make money. And then again, all they really do is buy. They don't really produce. The producers are the ones who not only buy stuff to make money, they also go off and they actually go to work and they put themselves in a position to make a lot of money by all of a sudden throwing traffic into the funnel. So you use the funnel, you use iWebAtool as a system, as a tool to sift, sort, and start people to identify who the producers are. And when that producer pops up, that's when you lock arms with it. That's when you sit down with it and say, hey, let's make a deal. Let's go to work to get this thing done. And then what do? We go to work to put together a team of 20 people. Now, our iWebAtool system has 12 hard-coded pages. These, you don't need to have any techie background. All this stuff is hard-coded. So, and what I like to do, the 01, the 02, the 04, and the 23, those are basic, just basically network marketing based capture and landing pages that are geared towards marketing using iWebAtool to help some build a business. More product related pages will be the 03, the 08, the 09, the 010. Those are more product based. I like the 05 myself too because that's got a little bit of product, a little bit of team building woven into it. But these are all hard coded. So you use these particular web pages to help you sift, sort, and start people to identify consumers, buyers, and producers. And again, after you find them, And then the next thing you want to do, you just realize my goal is to put, I want to put 20 people into groups. So in other words, you're going to do one of two things. Either you're going to run the numbers to find the person, or you're going to find the person who can run the numbers. But the reality is your goal, as soon as you get started in network marketing, your goal is put together a group of 15 to 20 people just as fast as you can so you can find that producer. And who are the consumers? So the consumers are the ones who like your products and they'll buy your products. Who are the buyers? The buyers are the ones who want to make money with your program, but they don't really go off and produce right away, but they do buy. Their motivating factor to participate is to make an income to get their dream. The motivating factor for consumers to participate is to buy the products, but the producer, that's the one you're looking for. That's the person who's going to roll their sleeves up and they're going to go to work and they're going to help you, build an organization that can change. Okay, so use iWeb, a tool to run the numbers. When you run the numbers, you find a person who wants to run the numbers. And again, driving depth, that's what you do to secure your volume. So if you want to secure your volume in an organization, you gotta get a producer, backed by a producer, backed by a producer. When you got a leg that's 3 producers in depth, and you teach that principle within your organization, then that leg will sustain because the producer you brought in, what do you tell them to do? Get a producer, backed by a producer, backed by a producer. So they're going to work to find another producer in that leg. So everybody's always working to get 3 producers in a leg. So when you get 3 producers in depth in a leg, that leg will sustain and it will grow. Again, I think most of us are in this business because we want to create a residual income that will last the test of time, okay? And so as you look at this and you say, okay, I want to go off and I want to create a 6-figure income. Well, how do you create a 6-figure income? Well, realistically, all you really got to do is do that same thing in 3 different legs. Get a producer, backed by a producer, backed by a producer. Get a producer, backed by a producer, backed by a producer. Get a producer, backed by a producer, backed by a producer. That sets you up to make 6 figures a year. In fact, there's more, but that's the foundation. That's all you really got to work on. So really all you're going to do, guys, you're going to put together a small group of 15 to 20 people to find that producer, and then you're going to go off and you're going to drive depth. That's really all you got. That's all there is to it, guys. Just get your 15 to 20, find that one, and then help partner with that one, go to 15, 20, drive that thing 3 deep, and do it in 3 different legs, and that sets you up to make 6 figures a year. Now, what I'm going to recommend, if someone invited you to watch this presentation, get back with the person who invited you, and we'll be more than happy to sit down with you and show you exactly what we can do to help you build this business so you can get your dreams. And so this is Jeff signing off.